What are you doing over there? You vining?
Is this Sheldon's?
I don't know. What is it? I can't see it. We're over the... Oh, you're going to show me through the... Oh, back it up. Oh, yeah, it's Dan Sheldon's place. Who's that?
From Josh Cameron, so I guess he's over there.
Oh, yeah. They're doing some jam. It's Wednesdays. It's Wednesday. It's podcast day.
Yeah.
We're podcasting at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, we are?
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, wait, you're recording right now?
Yeah, I pushed record 38 seconds ago.
Okay, well, sorry for flopping my junk on the screen there.
No, it's alright. No one else can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's Wednesday again, which makes it May 22nd, 2013. Which will bring me right into the first thing. Before we even do the how was your day thing. So I told you, like, Bill Burr's podcast, he does like the fuck you at the end kind of thing, which is my thing. For some reason, I just started listening to his podcast. It's a big one. He's been doing it for like 6 years, but I'm just getting into it. I don't know if it's a new thing for him or not, but he does like the fuck you or go fuck yourself or like, hey, fuck you guys, something along those lines at the end of every podcast, which was supposed to be my thing. So I don't know if maybe he stole it from me, but he also does the date in the same fashion that I do as well. So I have a lot of the same tendencies as our buddy Billy Burr.
Well, you guys are both assholes, so.
Also true. So how was your day?
Let's say unquestionably, yes, he did take it from you. It's because we need that kind of negative, whatever you want to, that good, bad press type stuff. My day was fine. I woke up. I had about 9 minutes to go, so I went and bought a little bag of almonds and a fruit thing. One of them naked things I keep drinking.
Right. Did you get it for the discounted price or the where you're getting them cheap from? Or
I paid the Quick Trip price, the $3.50 price.
So they rung you in, and now you need them. So you're willing to, if you're out of time, spend the extra $1.50 to have it.
Yeah. I just kind of dicked around all day, man. It was a very crazy day at work. I had a lot of very disgruntled peoples.
Oh, yeah?
Just back to back, just calls, just lining up 2 or 3 at a time. And I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. We good? Bye. Next, check, blah, so it was a crazy day for me. But here we are. How was your day?
Day was fine. It was a normal. What about the week? You got anything good? I guess we could explain what's going on here. We're not together, so we're doing this over the iPad, which has happened in previous podcasts. But
I think may have detected, unless just by chance I sound like a robot this week, or just digital.
No, it's different, but I guess we should at least acknowledge what's going on with it. Not that like maybe just your microphone is messed up, all our equipment that we got. So, but no, we're just doing the FaceTime thing. So, that is the difference in Patrick's audio. What's over your shoulder? I wish people could see what you're doing.
Rocco's over my shoulder, and I just heard a questionable noise coming out of the lower nether regions.
His rear area appears to be on like the back of your neck.
Yeah. And
so he may have just farted on your neck. Smells? Any smells? I can see your nostrils moving, so it looks like you're really sniffing.
Yeah.
You got nothing though.
No smells.
Yeah. Day was fine. The usual work stuff. It's a Wednesday, so nothing too exciting. The last week, what have we missed? We had the gathering, not the ICP gathering, but the gathering of people at Dan Shelton's. Which was on Saturday, which you had a big day. Should we save that, or you want to dive right into your last week? What have you done in the last week? Maybe your Saturday experience.
Oh, hang on.
All right, everyone, hold on. Patrick's got
nothing real big.
What's
really.
that?
Oh, this. This is just a bottle of Fiji. I like to just hang out with on occasion.
Yeah. What do you got in there? Vodka?
Nope, just water. I don't really drink much out of it. I have once. But,
you did take a swig of this.
I did.
Okay.
Its name is Little Jerry.
Ah, like the rooster?
Yeah, much like the rooster. There's a good story behind it if you care to listen.
I'd love to hear your story about your bottle of Fiji.
Oh, thanks for acting like you haven't heard this, Murphy. You're very convincing.
Thank you.
So we went to the Sheltons, me and you, mostly you, and hats off, sir, with the disc golf basket. We went and got our good friend Dan Shelton. It's also his creative night. He's doing a little music as we speak, playing some tunes, but we got him a disc golf basket for his birthday. Got over there about 2 o'clock, had a good day in the sun, and some beers and frisbees. I had to cut out at about 5:30 or so.
Yeah. Good detail.
Because me and Kelly had Seinfeld tickets. Jerry Seinfeld was at the Fox, so I bought those a month or 2 or 3 prior. Actually invited you to go.
I know. I decided not to, and I don't know why, but I said no. I turned it down.
Well, fate happened that day. Because if you did go and we were 3 deep instead of 2, I wouldn't have this story to tell.
Exactly.
So, basically went over to Shelton's, had a good day, got quite drunk somehow. I got pretty drunk before I left. Because I played disc golf at 9 o'clock and I had already had like 6 pints of Busch before the afternoon.
Right.
Hours. Anyway, the good part, which is went to see Jerry. We show up and this old as dirt lady is scanning tickets, And I had forgotten to print my tickets off at work, so I didn't have the paper copy, and I opened up the email. I zoomed in, as people like to do with their smartphones. I zoomed on the barcode.
You did the 2-finger demonstration.
The old 2-finger, yeah. And I zoomed in, got the barcode covering the full screen on ticket 1. I said, "Hey, ma'am, can you scan this?" I don't have my tickets with her. She's like, no, like scared of it, scared of the phone with the barcode, like wouldn't touch it. I'm like, no, ma'am, and I zoomed out. I'm like, here's my ticket, I didn't print it. And she's like, go to the box office. She was terrified, it would seem.
As most older people are of electronic
yes,
devices.
So I did take her direction and went to the box office. First thing this lady says is, hey, 2 tickets just opened up, front row center at the Fox. Front row center, it's like $12 a ticket upgrade. Do you want to? And I'm like, we already got pretty good seats, so no, I'm good. She goes in the back, does something or whatever. I had time to think on it, and she came back, and I asked, can we go ahead and get the tickets? We did. The only reason I point that out is there's different things that almost happened to prevent this from happening.
Lots of variables into putting you where you were at that moment.
Lots. Well, one of them was the fact that Kelly, I called her phone over and over from Dan's because she was asleep, and I thought we were going to be entirely late to the show, which we were. We were 20 minutes late seeing Jerry. But if we were not, we wouldn't have got those tickets, because the way the lady said it is 2 very important people just canceled their tickets front row center. She wouldn't tell me who. So get the front row center tickets, and it's great. Jerry is literally from me to you, but not FaceTime.
You're like almost a mile away.
Well, did you just look over your shoulder like you were gonna like?
I was judging the distance through walls and buildings, and I don't think I even looked in the right direction, honestly. Okay.
But yeah, I'm a good maybe 20 feet from Jerry. And he's hilarious. I was worried that it was just going to be so-so because he's getting older. I've never seen his stand-up. I don't know if it's ever really good besides his little segments on the show. But no, hilarious. The whole time crying, laughing. And he gets to the point where he's leaving for his encore. Well, he exits the stage. Actually, he just went and stood on the side of the stage and said, "Oh, hey," and then came back for the encore.
Right.
I was just over there. Anyway, he starts allowing people to ask questions, and that's his encore. And he's got jokes immediately for each question somebody asks. He's just funny as hell. My question being,
Jerry, would you like me to just play the audio of your question?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah,
you want me to just play the audio of your question, and then you can say where it goes from there.
I would like to point out first, is that playing it? No. Earlier in the show, he references that, Fiji's, like, that's some expensive shit. I need to make sure I drink this entire bottle. Like, he made a point of the Fiji bottle earlier in the show.
That's new. That's new news to me.
So, commence, sir. Oh, excuse you.
Did you fart?
Excuse you, sir. That was on your end.
That was me?
Maybe it was Rocco.
Oh, alright. Question from P. Nice to Jerry Seinfeld at the Fox Theater over the weekend.
I'm very thirsty. Can I have the rest of that Fiji, sir?
You're thirsty, part of the celebrity stalkers.
Alright. So you asked him...
Great, too. You can hear his... I mean, that's his voice, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely Jerry. I mean, visually... Because this is a video. If anyone wants to see it, they can check out your Vine. Sure. What?
You can't see it visually. You can't see anything.
Well, yeah, but if anyone wants to check it out themselves, they could look at your Vine.
Oh, yeah.
And see what we're referencing. But visually, the lighting, I don't know if you can't really tell it's Jerry. You might hear a voice, but you might have dubbed this audio in. I don't know.
Sure, it might be Big Liar.
I don't know how the audio will play with the other section of this, but there is also a Vine of you receiving the bottle of water from Jerry. We'll play the audio from that now, and here it is. You hold it in the air triumphantly, and everyone applauds.
They were pretty jazzed up about it.
Yeah, you look very happy too. Where the like actual that thing ends. Let's see if I can. Yeah, look at your face. You're like, I'm so happy.
Genuine joy.
So you are not holding currently, but I could just say you're holding in your hand a bottle of Fiji water. That was at one time Jerry Seinfeld's. Now I wanted to drink from this bottle of water, and I hope I get a chance to do that still at some point. Will you allow this?
I will.
Okay.
I will allow it.
Will you put it in the refrigerator for me prior to me taking my sip or two?
I prefer not to, because when I received it, it was at room temperature, and I just would like to leave it as is.
Preserve it.
Maybe the last person that gets to drink from it, though, and it'll be forever sealed. And one day in 2085, Patty Nice Jr. is going to be like, my great-grandpa handed this down to me. This is a bottle from the comedian Jerry Seinfeld, and his show will still be running on TBS in 2082. So
yeah, 7 times a day.
Maybe this obviously in no way to prove bottle of Fiji. Maybe it'd be worth some money someday, even though as we all know, it's not going to be the case. But
no, it's all personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not worth anything. But to you, it's worth its weight in gold.
You can suckle from the bottle of the Fiji. And I think about it, though, and it just creates this irony in my head, because Jerry is so, germaphobe that is just anti... I don't know. Anyway, but that was my overly long story, overly worded. Could have been much better and to the point, but it wasn't. So.
That's a good recap of your last week. You know what we should do? We should make whiskey and water or something with it. Just have a nice drink with Jerry's water.
I could get down with that.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah. Sounds good. Kelly was calling through all of that, and I ignored her, so I wonder what she...
Yeah. I don't know. You want to take the call? You want to see what Kelly has to say?
Oh, no, it's not, Is there a way to conference at all? I don't think there is.
Like a 3-way FaceTime?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see any buttons. It doesn't do anything on the iPad. I can flip the camera around, I can end the call, and I can mute myself. That looks to be about it.
It's not a big deal.
Oh, well.
What do we got What? No, how was your week? What went on there?
I mean, really nothing. It was the Dan Shelton gathering, and that's it. That's all I got. I really got nothing. As far as what's happened in the last week, we could talk about tornado stuff. The tornado hit Oklahoma. Let's see, how well do we do our research? What day did that happen?
That was Monday.
Ah, you're a good man, and you pay attention to what happens in the world.
Not really, but it was Monday. 2 days ago. I can remember what happened 2 days ago.
Okay. Well, had you asked me that question, I would have guessed Monday, because I don't know when it was. Is that Rocco again over the shoulder?
Oh, no, I think Kelly just got here. She's probably going to yell at me for ignoring her FaceTime call.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's check it out. Hey, Kelly.
Fuck!
What? You alright?
No, I think she's okay.
What'd you...
Get off of me!
What are you so angry about? You just yelled fuck.
Yeah, I was trying to FaceTime Patrick.
Yeah, I'm FaceTiming Patrick. What are you gonna say about it?
Can I FaceTime you?
You can... Yeah, actually you can, because I'm on my iPad, so...
You can FaceTime his phone.
Yeah, you can FaceTime my phone.
Or you could just sit down next to me, too.
Yeah, you could sit down. We could all hang out. Kelly, what do you got to say about this tornado that happened?
I had a dream the night before that I saved the world from storms.
Well, you didn't do a very good job the next day. In real life.
It's called an alarm clock.
You fucking blew it. So what do we have to say about it, if anything? I mean, I know it happened, but what is our involvement with this tornado situation?
Do you like my background?
What? He's asking you a question.
Oh.
Well,
hold on. Let me answer her question first.
Okay.
For the audience listening, let me respond to her background.
What?
I forgot what we're talking about.
What's the background?
What's
Kelly?
the background of your phone, Kel? Lee? You gotta show me, because I can't... Yeah, I can't see that.
Oh my god.
What do we got? Is this gonna be...
It's a sloth in an astronaut's uniform.
Oh, I will respond to that with something. But in the meantime, what do we got to say about tornadoes?
Well, straight out of Helen Hunt's childhood in the hit 90s movie Twister. First major CG movie ever.
Twister comes up first. I like it.
It was literally like an F5. The tornado was 2 miles wide at one point, and when they said that, I'm like, okay, whatever. But then you look at the pictures. I've never seen like an entire neighborhood, 10 streets deep, be completely wiped out at her school. I mean, I've never seen that kind of destruction, man.
When was the last time you saw Twister? And Kelly, what the fuck are you doing?
I haven't seen Twister in fucking years, man. I don't know, 10 years.
Alright, so how'd you know to reference Twister? Is that still fresh in your mind?
Well, because at the beginning of the movie, they're like talking, and they show her, and she's a kid, and her dad gets ripped out of the thing, and she's like, "No, Dad!" And
What?
Stop! What happened?
I responded to her picture with a picture. Would you like to see the picture that I sent her?
I looked away at the wrong time. What's up?
Oh, you gotta show her. Or she's gotta show you.
No.
Okay.
Oh, alright, well then I guess I could just show you. But continue with your story. They get ripped out of the sky, and it's like a movie where something
Right, and basically they're all sitting around, and they're like, "Oh yeah, crazy storm today." They're like, "That was just an F3." And they're like, "Oh yeah? Well, blah, blah, blah." I see it now. I'm looking at it. Ridiculous. No, they're like, "No one's ever seen an F5 before. That's too big." And then somebody's like, "Someone has." And they look over at Helen Hunt, and she's like, "Meh." So I don't know.
What was Helen Hunt's role in that? Was she a storm hunter, or was she like a resident in the film?
She was the little girl.
Oh, she was the one that got ripped out, but she survived the F5.
Yeah. So she's forever storm chaser, and they're like, no one's ever seen an F5 before, and she's like, they're like, somebody has, and they pan over to her, and it's like, So that the reference was that the Oklahoma tornado was an F5, and in the movie, they're like, it could be up to a mile wide in the movie, or like things are always dramatized. Real life, that fucker was 2 miles wide, and if you doubt it, look at some aerial photos, man. It's ridiculous.
I've heard a bunch of different things, as usual. We bring it up every time, but always different reports. Just like you said, I'm looking on, what do we got here? CNN, and it says tornado is 1.3 miles wide. Yeah. But whatever. Then I also heard over 2 miles. You always hear the different stuff. They always mess up the reports, just like you were saying with how many people. They said like a bunch of kids were dead, and then
like some dead serious shit they jumped the gun on. Like yesterday, it was like 20 children drowned to death in a school as they could not escape. The water rushed in, and they passed, via asphyxiation. And then today they're like, oh shit. No, actually, they all survived. There was no water of any kind, and we are sorry about that. I don't know, man. It was 50 dead and counting, 250 injured, and then today it's like 24 dead. It's like, why?
This was last updated at 4:45 in the morning, here time. And it says at least 24 people, including 9 children. Then I heard around like 8 in the morning. I heard there was only 7 kids. But there's a few little blurbs here about what was going on. Insurance claims will likely top $1 billion. I don't know. 17-mile path. 237 injured at least. But yeah, revised the death toll to 24, down from 51.
Right.
So they originally said 51.
Somebody told me they accidentally counted the bodies twice. Like,
Ooh.
Okay.
Hold on, I got a little news for you here. Country singer Toby Keith said his sister's house is among those hit by Monday's tornado. She gets to keep her stuff, but her house is not livable, is a quote from him. Whatever that means. But, yeah. I guess she just goes around town collecting the things the tornado tossed about. But, yeah. So.
I think it's something more heartfelt than that. Like, I could write a country song about that. I'm just playing my sister's line. Said, she gets to keep all her stuff, but her house is gone. Okay, that's a very, profound statement there. I'll go ahead and quote Young.
I mean, he probably said plenty more, and this is just what what CNN decided to take. But while there's no date, lineup, or location set, which I don't think is proper English, while there's no date, lineup, or location, wouldn't it be I don't know how it works. Whatever. Keith says he's gotten 500 text messages from people all over the music world asking for a potential benefit concert. Joplin was like 2 years ago? I know, we had some friends go up there and volunteer to like help shovel stuff and clean up a little bit. I think it was mostly for like Facebook photo profile picture. Look at me and my shovel cleaning up this shit for a day.
I was telling Kelly yesterday, she's like, let's go. I'm like, not my style. Sorry, I don't care about, like, you were asking me to go, or you said it'd be good if we went and, like, helped out in Oklahoma or something.
I wanted to.
I just don't.
We're helping out right now. We're informing the people. We can link some donation sites or something where people can help, and that'd be our version of helping.
Yeah, just not for me, really. I don't really, I have trouble caring if it's not, like, right in my face. Like, as far as I know, it's all fake, and the news made it up. Obviously not, but...
I don't know. What's his butt says it wasn't a real thing. Who's the who's got the all the conspiracy? Who's the big conspiracy theory guy? Like the big one.
The fat guy with the glasses and the hat?
No, not Michael Moore. Why am I blanking on this dude?
I don't know. Me? I'm the big conspiracy guy?
No, you're one of them, but this guy's like the main guy. What's Truthist? Hold on, let me Google search.
You know what I gotta do? I gotta put my phone out the window and let you listen to Stewie yelling about whatever the fuck he's yelling about right now.
Do it right now. Wait.
Oh, Vicky's car's on a tow truck.
Oh, okay. What? Oh, yeah, let's FaceTime this. Let's get this going on. What's going on outside?
Eric, can you see them right now?
Me? Yeah. I see nothing.
I don't wanna... Oh.
But he's yelling about... What's he yelling about? Alright.
You see that?
Ooh, the birds. I mean, I see the car moving, but I don't hear any yelling. And why is the audio cutting?
Both cars are getting towed. Both cars are getting towed.
What?
Hold on.
Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, an exciting moment here live on life.internet.
What the fuck?
Give me an update. What do we got?
I almost feel bad now. I just saw 2 Stewart cars get pulled away. What the fuck happened there?
Well, her airbag was getting torn off in her car.
Well, her fucking hood was all bashed up. Airbags are off, and they came and got one, and then they got all blue. They towed away the other one.
How long had the airbags been deployed?
I saw him driving today. Now he's all up there. Fucking hold on.
All right, yeah, let's
he at?
Let's do a break. Let's see what he's got. Not a break in the show. Let's do a little bit break. Hey, just hold your phone like... Dude, switch your camera around and then hold your phone like you're just holding it and walk out there and see what's going on.
I don't want to...
You don't have to act like you're recording, you idiot.
They sound like they're in a pissy, not happy mood.
Yeah, I hear Vic in the background. Let's pipe down. Let's see if we can get a little audio going on here. Nah, it's just mumbles.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Get back.
What do we got?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to keep dragging on with it. Anyway, it looks like they're fucking down there hooping and hollering about something. It looked like the car was smashed up, and I don't know what the deal is with that. So we'll let it go.
All right, well then we'll get back to the thing. I had enough time to look up 5 seconds ago what took me 4 minutes to think of. Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Let's see if he pulls up. I just Googled InfoWars, which is his website, but Alex Jones will be in the news recently because he believes the tornado to be a false flag. Yeah, he thinks that it was a weather weapon, like a HARP system type Americanized weapon of a tornado that they threw through that tiny town in Oklahoma to I don't know what, because normally his theories are like, hey, America's doing this stuff because then they can open up a war to like whatever country. But if they're just brutalizing humans in America for no reason, that's kind of like a flawed theory. I don't know exactly what he's trying to say here.
You lose a little credibility with that kind of a bold statement like that. I mean, there really were military studies trying to do weather control. There's all kinds of conspiracies over that. I mean, they say even the St. Louis Arch was some sort of it's a monument, but it was supposed to deter like major weather patterns away from St. Louis. It like cut through some cross draft or some shit, and it's supposed to. I mean, I don't know.
So they're saving people,
right? But I mean, there's certain things that people, when you look up and you see all those airplanes doing those big
chemtrails.
chemtrails, the people are all over that shit, so I get it, but no, we didn't create a F2, F5 tornado and send it through Oklahoma. I think that's pretty out there.
All right, so apparently yesterday, Alex Jones had a caller that asked him if the government was behind all the recent spike in sinkhole reports.
Yeah.
And he said, of course, there's weapon stuff going on. We had floods in Texas like 15 years ago, killed 30-something people in one night. Turned out it was the Air Force. Apparently went on a tangent for it. Following that, return to the caller's subject, he explained that natural tornadoes do exist, and that he's not sure if a government weather weapon was involved in the Oklahoma disaster. But said, nonetheless, that the government can create and steer groups of tornadoes. So the government does have the capability to do this, according to Alex Jones.
If that's the case, why do we spend fucking millions and millions dropping bombs or whatever we do? Like, why don't you just create like 100 sand tornadoes and send it through Baghdad and just wipe them fuckers out? I assume that they have some sort of limited control over maybe to deterring or something, but to send a bunch of... I mean, what is this, fucking Mega Man? Like, he's just shooting him out of his fucking arm, at people or something? Like, I don't understand that.
Airman was a tough boss.
He was, really. I mean,
very tough level, and like the whole layout of it, you could fall to your death at any moment. The faces that were platforms appeared and disappeared, and each side, I'm making like devil horns, but the spikes rose out of the sides of the heads, which is what you jumped onto. So you could jump to the next platform, but there could be a spike coming out of it at that moment that would then hurt you and knock you off the edge to your death. Airman, difficult. I'm glad that was a good out, because we can't do the conspiracy theory talk too much. We can wrap it up before we go to break. We're about at the halfway point, so you got any other thoughts? You had your mouth open to say something, but
no, I was basically saying America has Airman. Behind the scenes, and he sent an F5 through Oklahoma.
I mean, Wizard of Oz, the big tornado movie, had Oz behind the curtain, and America has Dr. Wily somewhere out there.
There you have it. So, mystery solved.
Broken down by Life.Internet with the help of Alex Jones.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right, and with that, we don't have any like music or production or anything this week really prepared, so we'll go to break, and I guess we'll throw something in there. You got any ideas?
Why can't we goddamn do Daft Punk? I need it all day long, in my ears, in my car, everywhere. I need it.
That's a discussion for after the break. The Daft Punk will be next on the agenda.
Alright, well, how about a temporary fuck you to the go fuck yourself to the YouTube automated system analyzer thing. So, if you can hear this, you YouTube robot son of a bitch, we could be bumping Daft Punk right now, but you just take it down because you suck dick, and I don't know. I guess we'll touch on that funk masterpiece when we get back. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Daft Punk up next. And now a drunk moment with Dan Deeker. Dude, people in China are listening to us right now.
True. Great Fata podcast. You do not look unfavorable upon my family. You bring a great shame to my family. Your Toyota exhaust not loud enough. Ladies and gentlemen on the podcast, that's how you speak Japanese. What? I thought Japanese always take the opposite of what you tell them to do.
Okay.
Hey, don't fly into my aircraft carrier. And then they do it.
Back to the Raf.Internet family. Like you mentioned the JT album, there's stuff that's like getting hyped lately that, normally you're like, oh, everyone loves that. It's probably nonsense. and then it turns out JT, incredible, but I knew that was happening.
Yeah.
And Daft Punk, I've always had faith in those guys, but I kind of pushed it to the back until this just happened. What was that, yesterday, I guess? I don't know when I got the album, but I hadn't listened to it till yesterday. And it's more than the hype. Whatever people are saying about it, it's better than whatever they're saying.
I had a similar thought as well, because what's cool about Daft Punk is, as popular as they are and as old as they are, all the hype is kind of, I wouldn't say underground hype, because obviously they did the Pharrell promo and all that stuff, but it's just weird for people to be excited about electronica. You know, it's weird for people to be that pumped up about a two-piece electronic band. But if you listen and listen and listen and listen, they do so many real loops, but they tie in with the digital, right? I mean, there's so many real drum beats and real whatever. I have yet to unfold this whole CD. I've listened to it a ton, but I've only heard 20% of all the layers and different little things. It's fucking fantastic.
There's a lot going on. So you were upset because of what we were saying right before the break, the YouTubes. You're saying fuck you to the YouTubes. We're basically trying not to get like stuff taken down due to copyright issues. So you're really wanting to play some Daft Punk to help everyone's ears out.
Yeah.
But we're having to let it slide. So they got their start on the internets, or this album was released. They're one of those types where they're just like, here everyone, check out our stuff.
Well, and I've already had these really lengthy, very uninteresting rants already today, as I often do. But yeah, born on the internet now and in the past. Like, I can remember me and my buddy Danny. He's also in the wedding. I can remember when you could first download something, when you were like downloading files before I'd ever even knew what was going on with all that internet stuff. But one of the very first things we ever downloaded was a Daft Punk music video, the cartoon music video for I don't even remember the song anymore. So the very first thing I ever found on the internet, and that's how they got popular, is their stuff was never big, and then all of a sudden downloading happened, and then they got big. So now they get on, they put their CD up a couple weeks early to give people access to it without pirating. And I don't know if they would really get a positive effect from that. They probably still listen for free and then pirate it. But they're trying to. I just hate that, we can't bump some fucking just sexy-ass beats on our show because YouTube, little computer guys, will be like, meow, sorry about that.
Well, they really knew, they understand how things work nowadays. Pretty much people are just taking their music for what it is, and they're like, hey, if you want to listen to our stuff, here it is, listen to it. If you want to throw some stuff our way as far as funding or love or recognition, so people go to our shows and pay money for that, or merchandise, like, it's not really about selling your albums anymore, and they understand that. So they kind of did it the right way with hype and with like pre-album coming out. People kind of overlook that you get a little extra recognition if you're like, hey, our album comes out this day, but we're gonna kind of do it this way. Like, that was, you listen to Death Grips. I think we talked about Death Grips before, but it's that hip-hop group with what's his name, Zach, the drummer from Hella, and he's the drummer, and it's a rap group, but they were having label issues, and they ended up just being like, all right, sorry label, but hey, everyone, here's a link to listening to our album on the internet. Labels keeps pushing this back, so fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the problem in the past and now, I'm sure it's not mostly the musicians, it's the label companies behind it and the management behind it. Yeah, you'd have your turds like Lars and fucking Kelly was pointing this out. Jay-Z, like, I don't know if he's going off the turd deep end, anti, Napster type shit that's still going on, but all his stuff was available on Spotify, which we both use, and just lately, all his shit's gone. Even his tracks from the new Gatsby album are gone. The rest is available, but those aren't. And they were available at one time, so, I mean, I don't know, man. People got their fucking heads up their ass. Jay-Z, I love you, sir, but your last couple songs you put up are fucking just a waste of time.
Did you hear what Kid Rock did?
Kid Rock? Kid Rock?
So he was making fun of Jay-Z because he cost so much for his fucking concerts. So he threw a free concert with free beer.
Every single Jay-Z album is on Spotify.
What is it? So you're just lying to me? Is that what it is?
No, he took the Great Gatsby off there.
Oh, well, his tracks from Great Gatsby. I bet they're on there. I bet you're so. But regardless, the point being was, you have all these. There's like this musicians alliance, and they're all old heads, and they're all, basically anti-piracy shit, and it fucks everybody up. I'm trying to Tool. I love Tool, but why isn't there a single Tool album on Spotify? Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know. I don't know all the logistics of Spotify, but there's something weird where there's just a few bands that just stay off of it, and I don't know that it's record label related or if it's I don't know what Tool's on anymore. I remember they used to be on Zoo. Is that still a thing anymore? I don't know. I wonder how this is picking up. Zoo Records.
I mean, you got the Eagles, they're big advocates for anti-piracy, the Eagles, and none of their shit you can find on Spotify. I mean, it's just, you notice the bands that you hear about, like U2 and all that shit, that just, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, but Bono gives a lot to charity.
Fucking Bono. What was his weight, lyrics?
Was his what?
Weight and
I don't know. Whatever the translation is to his actual weight, because he is poop.
He is poop, right? Yeah, I don't know how that works. Maybe he isn't weight and Keurig because he was the basis of the measuring scale, but I don't know. Anyway,
what?
We can't bust tunes.
What? All right, what's that?
The point being is we can't play the sexy new tunes from Random Access Memory, Daft Punk's new album.
Yeah, we can't play them, but we can sure as hell tell everyone to go check them out.
I don't know, does the name stand for RAM, like computer RAM, because it's all computer stuff, or what?
I don't know. People are artists. They can do whatever they want with their art. You can interpret it any way you want. You could say Random Access Memories is random jumbling of those words, and it's actually access random memories. Or
you get the reference here, sir, because I believe
RAM, computer, yes.
Yeah, it's probably the actual definition for RAM. I'm going to look this up here.
Ooh, are we that dumb? No, the RAM is not random access memories. It's not the definition of what a RAM is.
Anagram.
Yeah, it could be an anagram, but that's not what RAM stands for.
We'll find out.
I doubt that RAM stands for random access memories. Because your RAM isn't random.
But your RAM is memory, so it's probably something. Oh, hey, the acronym for RAM is Random Access Memory.
I don't even know what that means. Did you read the rest of it? And you could be lying. I don't believe you for a second.
No, dude, think about it. It's your computer RAM. It's your memory. Oh, you want to upgrade your memory, bro? We'll put in some more RAM into your computer. It's, what is RAM? From Webopedia. Definition of RAM.
Why is it random?
Huh?
What does random have to do with the storage of your...
Memory. It's memory for tasks. It's not memories for a storage device. So it's quick memory. Random access memory. It finds the data you're looking for. I don't know.
Wow. Well,
that was a big waste of time, though, and not that interesting.
No, it's actually great because it shows how retarded I am.
You were pretty set on the fact that I was being dumb, so...
I mean, I'd like the breakdown of it. Maybe someone could tell us what the breakdown is of the RAM for random access memory and why it is what it is. Random access. It's not random access. I'm pretty sure if you're Random. What was random about it? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Well, what's not interesting is this, though. So. Yeah,
that's also true. But I don't know. Hey, if anyone knows why it's random, why is it not just SAM? It's not SAM, specific access memory. You could let us know. You could let us know on the website lifetightinternet.com. We're
Sweet plug, dude.
Yeah. We don't have a lot to plug, so the plug song at the end is going to be it's actually probably the plug will fit into the song. That'll be good.
Okay.
We don't have a lot left. I wanted to hit this one pretty hard, but we'll just touch on it because time's gonna pass before this is even a relevant story. Okay. But so the Puddle of Mudd singer arrested for what I heard originally was domestic abuse. Turns out that he was just having an altercation with a stewardess on a plane because she wouldn't serve him alcohol, and he was like drunk or something, so he got arrested for being drunk in public, I guess is really what he did. I think TMZ here is where I have it pulled up, says he bottom line, if it actually did cause a mid-air ruckus. And I guess he had a cocaine charge. He had a possession charge for coke. And the judge said that if he didn't get any trouble for like 18 months, he'd be off the hook. And this was within the 18 months, so he could be screwed over right now. So while looking up information for that...
He didn't have the cocaine on the airplane.
No. This was a separate charge from within the last 18 months.
Coke on it. Sorry.
And get in a fight because they had to land the plane, so that's like a federal situation for like interrupting like air travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait, see, what if when you had the assassination attempt or something like that? What was that?
I wanted to tie in all the rock star stuff going on lately. So that's the most recent. Right before that was singer of As I Lay Dying. So I'm going to see Killswitch Engage next month for Donnie's birthday. Buddy Donnie. It's his birthday on the 18th. I think the show's the 19th. So it's Killswitch Engage, As I Lay Dying, and whoever the fuck else. So As I Lay Dying had to cancel because their lead singer hired an undercover cop to murder his wife.
Yeah, I read that. Actually, Donnie, I'm in the morning, I'm getting my coffee or something, and I hear, "Hey, penis!" And I look over, and of course it's Donnie. We see each other a couple times a week.
Yeah, you're right across the street from his work, all right? Or right down the road, yeah.
My spot for whatever needs I have. So yeah, he was like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if you know, blah, 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 I'm going to the show. Just found out today, though." Such it's the same story you just told me. And yeah, so he was all bummed out about all that. But his favorite band, right?
Killswitch is.
Yeah, he said that to me, so it must be so.
The main band is his, but not the band that got in trouble. So yeah, I mean, if you look through the article, just like the Puddle of Mudd dude, this guy's had issues. Him and his wife are getting divorced, and they have 3 adopted kids, and he's just not been there lately, so she was trying to like kind of get a little more custody or something along those lines, so he decided that the best way to solve that issue was probably just to have her killed. And I guess he picked the wrong person for the job, because it was a cop, and now he's in jail or whatever. But this is all alleged. He has not been convicted of this. So yeah, we're just telling the stories that we're reading on the line.
He should have contacted Motherfucker Jones.
Who?
Motherfucker Jones.
MFJ.
It's Jamie Foxx's character on Horrible Bosses. He's like the assassination consultant, like the murder consultant.
I don't remember that. That was the Charlie Day movie, right?
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston trying to look hot, but she never has been.
His actual name on there, Jamie Foxx, is Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker? Like motherfucker or motherfucker or what is? How is it spelled? Are you on IMDb?
Well, it's great that you haven't seen that and you asked that because that's what Charlie dated, and he's like, okay, motherfucker, let me ask you. And then he's like, no, dog, it's motherfucker John. So Charlie was at, so is it motherfucker or motherfucker? So yeah, I mean, you're as white as the squeaky voice Charlie Day when it comes to that.
Excuse
me. Were we going to touch on the murder case again, the chick that we decided to push off last week, or we did not have time again today to do, or?
While we're on murder, we could hop in there, but not done with the rock stars yet.
Oh, okay, so there's more.
No, it was an old case, but I guess like a couple weeks ago, I guess the case is being adjourned. This dude's being checked out, but the 35-year-old singer from Lost Prophets,
yeah,
accused of conspiracy to engage in sexual activity with a child under 13. It was a conspiracy to rape a baby. Doesn't really say how old, but I heard 1-year-old. Yeah. Basically, the dude was just gonna rape some babies.
Oh.
And now he's in trouble for that. But that's all overseas. He's gonna be in, like, Wales or the United Kingdom or some goofy-ass foreign country, and they're gonna do their court, however they handle that shit. But that's really all I got. It's just a lot of weird shit going on in the rock and roll world as far as
shit.
Getting in trouble. But nothing's more rock and roll than stabbing a dude a bunch of times and chopping his dick off after you bang him or whatever happened. What happened with this Jody chick? Jody Arias.
Did she cut his dick off? Like, I couldn't remember that.
I don't know. I have no idea what happened. I thought you might know what happened. I was trying to talk rock and roll.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't follow cases. I think one morning a couple months ago, I woke up and I just saw her talking, and they were just tearing her apart. And I was just like, who is this chick? And they were just laying it on thick, just making her look like the biggest piece of shit. So, months pass, I find out what it is. So, yeah, the chick, she basically killed her husband, or fiance, or husband? I don't know.
Some dude in her life.
Husband, maybe?
Boyfriend?
Yeah, boyfriend,
brother? I don't know.
Tried to pawn it off like they were both, when she got caught, or they found out about it, tried to pawn it off like it was like somebody came to rob and murder them, and she got away, and he got fucked up and stabbed 27 times and throat slit or whatever. Doesn't sound like a robber to me, but anyway. So, yeah, they were like, okay, that's bullshit. You were totally involved, and they found out. And she's like, okay, yeah, I was. He was a terrible person, and he beat me, blah, blah, blah. And I killed out of self-defense. And they're like, okay, why is his throat slit? And there's 27 stab wounds, and that doesn't make sense. And then they're like, okay, you're guilty. And she's like, oh, shit. Kill me, then. I want to die. Death penalty, please. And they're like, oh, maybe. We'll look into it. And we'll get back to you on that. And then
they said she was... They determined her to be eligible for the death penalty. That was the last that I heard.
I would assume with that brutality that took place, the whole time she plays off the cute little glasses chick, and it's just disgusting to watch.
I don't get that. I'm going to interrupt your story. People are saying that this chick is attractive.
Oh, no. That's not what I was saying.
No. I know that's what you're saying, but that's what I'm hearing about this is this Jody chick, she's a crazy bitch, but she's kind of banging. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it even a little bit. I'm looking at her right now, and I'd probably rather bang her boyfriend or husband or whoever this guy was than her.
Yeah, no, I'm not personally saying. I'm just saying that's what people... She does the whole innocent look is what I mean.
I know, I'm trying to understand it.
Well, I mean, just with the little, just looking like she didn't do shit. But anyway, I mean, she basically just totally... I couldn't imagine doing that to somebody, stabbing somebody that many times, especially somebody I know or possibly care for. But
I could.
She basically said, kill me, I don't want to live anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then changed her tune about like a day or two later and was like, no, I want to live. So now she doesn't want to die. I saw today she went in, she's looking for like uber sympathy against the death penalty, and so she wore some shirt, and it looks like a white t-shirt that she just bought stickers and put them on there, and it says survivor. Oh, no. Yeah, something like that. Survivor, like, I survived, like, whatever chicks that get beat on wear shirts. She made, like, her own shitty version of, it's like, Survivor, like, I survived this, and talking about how she's never even killed a spider. She puts them in a cup and brings them outside, and they're just, like, laughing at her. They're just like, this is ridiculous. Just completely just tearing her story apart. So, they'll probably kill her ass. I mean, I don't know.
So she survived stabbing her man friend.
She's saying that
multiple times.
Survivor. She's an abuse survivor.
Oh, get over yourself, you dumb whore.
I don't know.
Yeah. So there's a lot of twists and turns in her little story here. So she wants to die. She doesn't want to die. She tries to. I don't know. She just tries. I think she just gets off on being manipulative. She just needs to have a little bit of drama going on in her life and tries to.
Yeah, you're right. There's a whole Twitter feed thing where she's like cracking jokes about things that they say about her the next day. You know,
she's on Twitter in jail.
There was, and they took it down once she was, pled guilty or just decided.
Oh yeah.
And it was just so. It's the worst Facebooking and Twitter type things you've ever seen. It's just, but the subject matter being her brutal murder case. So it's the whole thing's ridiculous. I don't know, man.
All right, well, we covered that pretty well. No, there's a lot more to come with that, and
not really.
She's just a psychopath and is not attractive. Is what it comes down to. I don't know why people think she's attractive. She's not hot.
Because on the it's kind of like the work situation where the ugliest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you don't often see a younger female in court for murdering someone. It's situational. It's relative to the situation, or attractiveness, I guess.
Do you think a lot of dudes are turned on about how crazy she is? Like, she has the potential. Like, a lot of people have that, like, I'll change her type thing. Like, she's a damsel in distress. I'm gonna fix her. And they're like, man, if I could only get a hold of that psychopath that stabbed that dude a bunch of times, I could show her that guys aren't that bad. I could lead her in the right direction, and we could have a nice life together.
If that's what you are, if that's your motive, if you're the fixer guy, I'd say that's a small percentage. I'd say the higher percentage is just dudes that are just ate up, fucked up, and there's something twisted in their head that likes that she just totally fucked that guy up, man. I don't know. People are weird.
What are you giggling about, girl?
The giggles in the back here?
Yeah.
What's so funny, Kelly?
Kelly, you got 15 seconds to explain what's funny.
She's got headphones in. Should we fuck with her?
Oh. We can, aside from the cast.
No.
Unless you want to run late again.
I'm going to pretend like there's a fire real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do that. How late are we running here?
Well, technically, if we're going on the SoundCloud time, since our last one ran late, this one has already run late, and we will not be able to post both of these on the SoundCloud. But other than that, we have about 15 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Until we have to plug stuff. So you ready to plug? What do you got to plug? We're plugging now. Plug song. Go. What do you got?
I don't know what to plug.
You gotta plug your Vine. We gotta plug your Jerry videos. We gotta plug Arrested Development this weekend, which will be great.
Sorry for Arrested Development. I saw Jerry Seinfeld and he gave me water. Get on my Vine and see it. Murphy's looking great today. Get to where he's at and suck his dick.
Alright, so far so good.
That's all I got.
Alright, do you want to tell them what your Vine is, if they don't know already?
With the
Vine,
Jerry
Twitter, what's your name? How do you reach you?
Vine is P_niece. Also my Twitter. I tweet sometimes. They're mostly just Vines, always point out.
And we're out of time. You can go fuck yourself.
Yes, do that for him.
Fuck off.